Okay, friends, welcome back to AutoCAD again. On our last or previous tutorial, we did this. I don't know how to call it. Something rough to, deal with this draw box or this draw panel or this draw window or this draw whatever falls within the draw thing over there. We did it. I don't want to use terminology, so I want us to go on the same level. So we did this and we changed the background. So today I'm going to use the black background because I'm having an eye problem. So we know how to do it. Options, then go for your color, change to black. Because the rays that my machine comes with is very high. So to change it to, then apply and okay. Now there's the black. All right, black interface. So welcome back. So I'll do a little recap. So we try to learn how to use the line, polyline, difference between polyline and line, then how to use the circle command, the arc command, the rectangle command. But the ellipse and the arch, it takes time. So this is the ellipse, and this is the hatch. All right. So the hatch, you get to the, you don't rush. As time you don't rush and learn something that you'll be confused. So as time goes on, you need the hatch command applied to, and I'll take time to explain it. I want us to move to the modify panel, modify thing over there, so that I can move fast because I don't want to keep long on this interesting. I want us to work pro so that you can understand. So now that we are done with this, the panel and the stuff, let's move modify. So the first thing to start with the move command, right? So let's just get started. All right. So now that we are back, start with the move command. And one thing I want to tell you is that from this modify thing over there, you click here, you have a whole lot of commands also below hidden here. The modify command, the principle behind that one is you select the command. The next step is select object. Then after selecting object, the next step is hit on your enter key to confirm, or you right click on your mouse as which will work as enter to confirm, right? So that's the principle behind. Then you execute the command. So move, you click on the move, select object that you want to move, and after selecting, hit enter to confirm. Then for the move command, it asks for base point or where you want to hold and move, right? So you hold at that point and you move your object. That means you've executed the command. So that's the principle behind that. Select object, select the command, select object, enter to confirm, then execute the command. So let's say move, say select object. My inbox is very small, so I'll do that in the next tutorial. I'll just adjust it so I don't want to get there. So enter, then you say specify base point. So let's say I want to move this and fix it at the center here. Center of the circle. Let's say you don't find the center, just try to put your pointer on the circle and you get the center here back. And click. You see, no, I wanted, the rectangle to be, the center of the rectangle to be at this point. So why is it not working? Because I picked this corner and I fixed at the center. Alright, so Control Z to undo. What I'm going to do is move, click on the object, enter. Now I'll find for the midpoint of the rectangle, then the midpoint of the circle. Now the midpoint of the rectangle is at the midpoint of the circle. So the move, you have to be mindful of where you want to fix it. So you know where to hold it on your object, where you click as the base point and you move it to the end point. Alright. Okay. So now you're done with the move. We're gonna deal with rotate. Now rotate comes with, okay, let's see, let's delete this line. Now that let's delete these two. Now that I'm having this and I want to rotate this line, just click and that's enter. Say specify base point. after selecting object, specify base point. Then you see it will rotate, let's say 90. Alright, that's our 90 degrees. So, and you see our original line is not there again. By Ctrl Z to undo, if you want to rotate something, and let's say you want to maintain the original line so that you do a copy of the original object that you want to do it. Let us see your reference. So C to copy, enter. Then you see the original line still is lying down. Then let's say at least 70 will do. Alright. So then we have original thing over there. Original thing over there. Original line over there. So you can delete it or just maintain it. So if you want to use, if you are just copying the line is useful at this point and you want to just copy and do rotation, that's how you deal with it. So that's it. That's for rotation. Or you can just rotate, enter, C to copy, enter. You can F8 to switch off the auto mode. Then you can rotate to the angle that you want. Alright. The angles is already there, so freely. Alright, escape. So now that you're done with the rotate, the next thing is you're going to do a trim command. And trim is to delete a line to a certain point without deleting the whole line. Alright, to delete a line to a certain point without deleting the whole line. So that is the trim command. Alright, what's the difference between a trim and delete? Right, I'll tell you why and how we use it. So the trim comes with, let's say I'm having a line here, F8 to see how my line is doing. We see what my line is doing. So F8. Then I'll click here. Then I have some partitions over here. I don't want to use the copy command because we've not gotten there, so I'll just redraw the line again. So that's the copy. So copy, so that I'll just done with it. So I'll just select this. I want to copy this. Enter. Click here. Move. Boom. Because my auto mode is on, it's moving in a straight line. So if I go up, it will be vertical in the same line. By you see, I want it here. So I'll click. I'll click. So the trim is, before you click on the trim. Initially, what you have to do is, you want to click to a certain boundary, select your boundary first. I want to click from this end to this point. I'll click the boundary first, then enter to confirm. Then I'll select the line, then I'll trim. Automatically, it will erase the line to the boundary that I selected because you see the boundary is still highlighted. So escape to exit command. Alright. So let's say we're done with the trimming. So Control Z to undo. Now trim is after selecting without selecting object, hit enter at the first selection command. If you select the trim at the first, you can use anything as a boundary. Alright. This intersection lines, you can use anyone as a boundary there. So to use anything as a boundary, you just select the trim, hit enter key on the keyboard, and you just select object to trim. Let's say repeat command, say select object or select all. Alright. Then if I hit enter, select object to trim or shift select to extend. If you want to do easy, it will trim this one and leave that end. Right. So if I put it on it, because see, it's not trimming because it doesn't have extension intersection line over here, so that you can trim to that point we are not having. Alright, so I can trim to this place too as well. So trimming comes in order. You want to trim, go that way, and this is gonna take time. So we are using everything as a boundary, right? So as I did, you want to use a boundary, just select your boundary first. Then let's say I'll select this boundary, then I'll trim this whole line. Okay, which enter to confirm the boundary. Now trim this. Everything has been deleted, trimmed. Right. So if you click this down, we're gonna have extend. So that's the extend command. The extend command also mean I have to extend some lines to some point. So let's say I'm having this line on top. I want to extend, and there's another line here. Let's say this one. Okay. All right, 2 lines. But I want to extend this line to that end. All right. All right, that's a message. So I want to extend this line to that top line over here. All right. Because we are having this line here, it will just reach here. Let's say extend. I want to extend this. Okay. Extend. Enter to confirm. Then trim. See, extend. See, if I put it on to extend to that line before it moves to the top. Right. As I said, every command here says select object. Like select the command, select object, then execute the command. So extend again means select object. So this object that you're going to select is going to be our boundary. Bam. Then enter. Then to confirm the selection. If I put it on, you see it moves straight to that boundary that I selected without being stopped here and move up. Right. So straight boom. Instead of doing it again, then I'll hit enter twice to start my extend and going for 1, 2, if there are 3, 4, 5. Meanwhile, I want to get at the top. So that's the 2 ways of doing the trim and the extend. Same command. So that's it. So now that we are done with this, the difference between erase, just hit on erase, select your line. Every line will be erased without trim. It won't trim. So that's erase. So instead of doing erase, just click, hit delete key on your keyboard. Bam, we're done. Alright. So let's use our copy too, as I did. Now copy comes with this, but I want to copy from this point. So I'll just snap at that point and I'll click, then I'll click here, then I'll click at a distance. So can just type in the distance. So maybe from this first column that we copy to this end is, let's say, 12, and I want to copy at the same distance of 12 to this place. You can't just, after clicking, let's say let's select click here. Alright, so enter to repeat command. Let's say I have this, now click here, 12, enter. Now I want to go the same distance as 12 here. If I type 12, it will be easy, it will be on the same line over here. So to go there, I have to double the distance. So 12 will be 24, then enter will give you the same distance. So to go to the third space, or the third distance, will be 36. Okay, to the interval will be 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. Alright, that's how the copy goes. Right. So if you want to copy something to a fixed point, be mindful of your the point that you hold. After selecting object, select base point, right? So be mindful. If I want to copy it and fix it at the end point of this line, then I'll snap it here, right? But if you want to do and you go and snap at the midpoint of this line and you go and fix it here, it will be from this midpoint to that. I hope you are clear. So before this is the tour, and after this tour, when you start working with it, you're gonna experience a lot. You're gonna experience a lot. Okay, so I think we are almost through, and we have the mirror command. So let's say the mirror command, after you're done, I'll deal with the fillet and we will be done for today's tutorial. So the mirror command, let's come back to this. Then sorry, I'm not drawing any objects because we've already drawn this in the previous tutorial. So I'm just using it so that if you follow the previous tutorial, you know what you are doing. So the mirror command, because this is different, I have to select all by clicking, left clicking and dragging to the left to select all objects. Then I hit enter. Okay, specify first point. So this is the first point. So every mirror command has to use a reference line. Then erase source object, yes or no. So if no, hit enter. If yes, click on yes. If no, if you can, your AutoCAD, you can't just click or do whatever. If yes, type Y and hit enter. If no, type N and hit enter. So no. And now you see it's mirrored to the end of the original one that we had. Alright, so Control C to do, excuse me. Oh God, I need water. I need water. So let's say I'm having a line from this place to, let's say that's the distance, and I want to mirror it to this endpoint, right? So meaning I'm going to have a center point at this place. If I want to mirror this object, because I don't want to select this, if I do this and I select, automatically I'm going to select the baseline. So I'll just left click and drag to the right and select. So to take this out, right? So enter. Then I'll click at the midpoint of this line, right? Now click and I move up. Click at anywhere I want to stop. No. Alright, so it mirrored it according to the distance that I just moved, or the distance I covered away from the object, opposite to the other. So away from the object, it will mirror it opposite to the other side. Alright, so that's how the mirror also this way. So if I'm to do another mirror over here, mirror thing over here, enter, and I click from here to there. You see, that's the interval from this to that, right? Here to here, that interval. And I click. So no or Y to delete the original one. So that's how the mirror command is being executed. Right. So let's say selecting this one and you select the baseline. Oh, okay. So before you go select the command and come and select the object, you can select the object before you select the command any way you want it. And you want to deselect this line out of it, you can't just hit escape to escape all the selection because you keep on doing it. Just hit on the shift key, then you drag on it or just click on it to deselect. That selection deselect. I'm done. That's a bonus tutorial. So now that we are done with this, escape to let's move it the fillet and have the chamfer over here. So fillet, after selecting the fillet, as I said, select first object. Alright. So this object that you want. Now the fillet you have to put in a radius. So you put in a radius of let's say 3 R for radius, enter. Then 3 will be the radius. So if I should zoom in and I'll select first object and I'll select this one, you see it have escaped the command, then I have to hit enter again. After hitting the enter, we are having our radius to be 3 automatically. So you can just continue with it. Right. So we'll be doing this step by step, step by step. I'm going to teach you the shortcut or the fastest way to do this. Alright. So let's say Control Z again. Fillet R for radius, 3 will be the radius. Then you can hit M for multiple. Then you can click 1, it won't escape, 2, it won't escape, 3, till you're done with all the angles that you want to fillet with the same radius. So you are using different radius, you may have to escape and put in R again and then type in the different radius. Alright. Control Z to undo all. So we are using different radius. Let's say here is 3, here is 2. That means you hit R for radius, 3 for 3 will be the radius. You fill it here, then escape, hit enter again for the radius, then R again, 2 will be the radius. That's it. So now I'm going to teach you the last shortcut, right? This thing will be, since it's a polyline, or let's say a line, a joint line, a rectangle that you draw, and suppose it's a polyline. So what are you going to do? You see, if I put it's a polyline order, but if I put the pointer there, it's being selected individually. The reason is fillet deals with lines and other lines, corners. That's why it's selecting individually. Meaning I've selected this line and this line. So what is the angle between this line and that line? So it will fillet that angle. So let's say I've selected the radius, then R, enter, 3, enter. Instead of selecting multiple and be clicking 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, since it's the polyline, you just hit on this polyline or type P on the keyboard for polyline, then enter. Then you select the polyline. All the 4 corners have been. There's magic. That's why I say if you want to become a pro, you have to follow this tutorial So as we do more tutorials, we'll be coming with shortcuts and so that we become handy with the keyboard. So today, because it's a tour, that's why I'm using the command from this part and stuff. So when we start working, I'll be using the keyboard alone without using the mouse. Yeah. So if you line attack L, if you trim T, R, remove M, offset O and stuff. All right. Okay. So we are done with this offset and stuff. All right. So we did it. So the next thing is going to be explode. This is the explode command. Since this is a let me say polyline, you want to explode. Select the explode. You select object. Enter to confirm. Now you see it's been selected individually. Right? Let's explode. If you join and you want to make them individual, that's how you do. You just explode it. As you can see, the names come with explode. All right. So very interesting. So the next one I'm going to do is offset. Offset means offset. The hip hop artist Cardi B's husband or offset. Offset means select the standard offset. I want to offset to a distance of 10. Enter. Then I'll select this line that I want to offset. Then it says specify point on site. So after selecting the object, I'll select this. If I want to, let's do this again because I want us to do this again. Let's say distance of enter. Select object to offset it. After selecting, automatically add for the side. You see, I'm on the line. So should I offset to the left or to the right? You get it? So if I go left without clicking, it will copy the line. It's the same as copy. By this time, call it offset. You get it? So, but the difference between the copy and the distance is the offset is if I go left, I can go and I'll click. Alright. So if I hit select the object again, I go right. It will go for me 5, but I can still select the line and move again 5, select the line and move again 5 without multiplying or adding up the lines as we did with the copy. If you want to copy from this point to this point, you've gotten your 12. Then from this, the same point here to that point of the multiply. Unless you escape the copy command again and come and select copy again, then you click this one, then you copy 12, then escape, then come and click this again, copy 12. But still, we are still in the offset command. So we're gonna click after selecting side, click, select side, click, select side. Right, that's the offset and the copy. So I think we are done today. We're done for today's tutorial. So the next time we're going to do, I'm not going to rush into this, but we're going to have this few tall commands. So if you see me using them roughly or use them anyhow, you know how or why I'm using it and why is it that I'm using at this time. All right. So that's it for today's tutorial. So thank you, friends. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button and click on the bell as well for more tutorials from Lala's CAD. Alright, so help our channel grow and become a pro AutoCADist. As a friend told me, Charlie, you be AutoCADist. No, is it right? Drop your comment on the section below. So as time goes on, I will show you like you're gonna do. Let's say I want to do some few things for you, some interesting thing there. So let's switch to 3D modeling and um, let's say the 3D modeling. I'll click on this here because you are not there. I will just do something that you don't know. So I'll draw something on my own. All right. So yeah, I'll draw a line here. Okay. No, let's change this to let view. I will draw this here. I will draw this line. This will be. I'm just trying to do something on my own. Yeah, so this will be say a reference line here. And then I'll draw this spline. Right. I'm gonna use a spline. Let's take this off. Let's do this. You can do Maurice, you can do this. Good. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Alright. Okay. I think this is okay. Then enter to confirm. Alright. So now that we are done, I can join these two lines. J on the keyboard, join. Yeah, so there's this interesting thing over here. Oh, okay. So I'll shoot back to my 3D view, then we're gonna have this. So I'll use my sweep command. Sweep command over here. Then I'll select just select the part. Select of this sweep enter. Oh, alright. Oh, sorry. Revolve instead. So let's see this. Boom. Select a reference. Boom. To there. Boom. 360 will be alright. So if I just send this to conceptual, we're having a bowl, right? Having a bowl, a bowl or a pot, right? So I just did a bowl for you guys. So I can add materials to it so that it will look like a bowl, but due to time I can do this. All right. So thank you for your support. All right.